Hi everyone. This video is going to continue our video series on Descartes' meditations by talking about his method of doubt. So the video will introduce the method of doubt by talking about what the method is, what the method is for, and why we might think that this is a good method. Then we'll talk about how Descartes goes about trying to apply this method, and we'll introduce a few of the reasons for doubt that he suggests. So as we discussed, Descartes has two tasks that he wants to accomplish in his meditations if he ever wants to achieve certain knowledge within the sciences. He says, I must once for all seriously undertake to rid myself of all the opinions which I formerly accepted. This is the destruction stage, getting rid of his beliefs. Once he's done that, and once he's cleared the ground, he can commence to build anew from the foundations. This is what we can call the construction stage. So the first meditation is an attempt to engage in that sort of destruction, sort of clearing the ground. And the second meditation to the sixth meditation are his attempt to engage in the construction stage, to build things back up. So, but we need some sort of tool. Just like when you're sort of building a sort of house, you need bulldozers to clear the ground. You need those sort of tools of destruction. But it seems like a difficult task to get rid of all of our beliefs. How would we even do that? Does getting rid of a belief mean that we have to sort of show that the belief is false? Well, if so, that would seem to be impossible to get rid of all of our beliefs. How could I show that every single one of my beliefs is false? Descartes needs a way to get rid of our beliefs, an easier way to get rid of our beliefs, without showing that each belief is actually false. In this regard, it's important to distinguish three different kinds of attitudes we can take. We talk about beliefs. And that's the attitude a person has when they take a claim or statement to be true. Disbelief is sort of the opposite. It's the attitude a person has when they take a claim to be false. So I believe that 2 plus 3 equals 5. I disbelieve the claim that Santa Claus brings presents to kids on Christmas Day. However, these are not the only attitudes we can take. Withholding belief is the attitude a person has when they remain neutral on a claim. They neither take the statement to be true, nor do they take it to be false. This is the kind of attitude I have towards the claim that aliens exist. I don't believe that that's true, but I also don't believe that it's false. I'm just sort of choosing to remain neutral. I'm choosing not to have any belief one way or the other. Getting rid of a belief doesn't mean we need to show that that belief is false. I might get rid of one of my beliefs and then just withhold belief. And Descartes' method makes use of that idea. Descartes proposes the method of doubt, and here it is in his own words. Reason persuades me that I should withhold my assent, no less carefully from opinions that are not completely certain and indubitable, than I would from those that are patently false. So he says, look, I shouldn't believe things that are obviously false, but he says, I also shouldn't believe things that are not completely certain and indubitable. He says, for this reason, it will suffice for the rejection of these opinions. So it'll be enough to get rid of my beliefs if I can find in each of them some reason for doubt. So here's the method of doubt in sort of plain, ordinary language. It's a method according to which you withhold belief for any claim for which you can find any reason to doubt it. We're going to talk about that a lot more later. What does it mean to have a reason to doubt it? So notice he doesn't just say, look, you should doubt everything. No, he says, no, you should withhold belief from those things you can find a reason to doubt. But you might sort of worry about this method. You might think, this seems to have a drawback. Could we ever actually sort of finish this process? I mean, how many beliefs do each of us have? I mean, a lot, probably infinite. I believe that 3 is bigger than 2. I believe that 4 is bigger than 3. I believe that 5 is bigger than 4. I can go on forever. So if I have to go through my beliefs and sort of figure out whether or not there's any reason to doubt, does that mean I got to have to go through each and every single one of those beliefs? If I tried to do that, I'd never finish. So Descartes has a solution to this problem, though, that appeals to that sort of foundationalist picture. So he says, nor therefore need I survey each opinion individually. So he says, no, I don't need to go through each belief one by one, because undermining the foundations will cause whatever has been built upon them to crumble of its own accord. I will attack straight away those principles which supported everything I once believed. So Descartes' idea here is that any doubt about the foundations is also a doubt about everything that's built on top. So why would this method be helpful? Why would it help us to gain knowledge? Well, notice every belief that the method gets rid of is one that has the possibility of being false. And so Descartes adopts a sort of kind of better safe than sorry policy for our beliefs. If we were mistakenly to let in even one false belief into the foundation, that could then spread to any beliefs that we sort of use that foundation to support. And so the idea is we would never sort of know that it's true. So by leaving those out, we thereby protect our knowledge from that sort of doubt. Elsewhere, Descartes compares this to how the rot can spread from one apple to another. All right, so why also would this be helpful? Here's another reason. The only beliefs that can survive the method must be immune to any possible doubt. But if that's the case, we can thereby be certain that any beliefs that survive this method are going to be true. We don't have to worry about the rug being pulled out from under us if we build on this foundation. And a foundation built with these beliefs would be permanent, and it'd be the most secure foundation we could hope for. You can't hope for anything better than absolutely certain. There's no such thing as a stronger foundation than that. But what is the supposed foundation of our current belief system? So if we're going to try to attack the foundations to get rid of our sort of beliefs, well, where is that foundation? Descartes says, surely whatever I had admitted until now is most true, I received either from the senses or through the senses. So one goal of the meditations is to show that the senses do not provide us with a secure foundation. Descartes hopes to replace this sensory foundation with an alternative that he thinks is more secure and can actually give us our certain knowledge. Now, so are there any reasons to doubt the senses, though? And Descartes raises three potential reasons for doubting what our senses tell us. There's the illusion possibility. So sometimes our senses create illusions. There's the dreaming possibility. Sometimes we sense things in our dreams that aren't actually there. And then he brings up the evil genius possibility. So future videos are going to consider these potential reasons for doubt on their own. That's all for this video. See you next time.